So that was a really simple script, and now it's time to add a little bit of complication to it. Instead of just saying go to the mouse, let's try and make it so that the cat follows the mouse around the screen. And so in order to do that, we want it to point towards the mouse. And once it's pointing towards the mouse, then we'll get it to move 10 steps in that direction. Okay. Now I'm just going to make this screen a little bit bigger so you can see it happening. So when I click the green flag, now you can see the mouse, or the cat, is trying to follow the mouse. Now it kind of is ridiculous right now. I'm just going to stop that. It's kind of a little bit ridiculous right now. So what we want to do, and you probably don't need to click that little triangle there just to change the view, but I do. And this sprite 1 down here has a little eye beside it. And if you click on that, there's a list of choices that come out. Sorry, mine is kind of compacted because of the screen. But where there's this little circle symbol, right beside it, there's a little side-to-side arrow. I think there's supposed to be words over here, but they must be hidden. And if I click the side-to-side arrow and then say thank you very much, and then go back to my green flag, now the cat doesn't go upside down. So it's a little bit more like what we expect from a 2D game. And it's just going to chase around. And if I want to slow the cat down, I can just go to move 10 steps and change it to say move 3 steps. All I did was click on it and then type in. And now the cat moves a lot more slowly. Okay. So the next thing that we can do is we can have it actually animate. And what you may have noticed is that there's costumes, and there's actually 2 different costumes for our cat. And what we can do is, if in our script we can go to looks and say next costume. Now this is going to be a fail, but I just want you to see how it works and how it fails. So we'll just make this bigger, and alright, so you can see that the timing is kind of a little bit crazy because he just sort of looks like he's doing a jiggly dance. So what we want to do is we want to slow it down so that our eyes can appreciate it, and under the orange control tab there's a wait 1 second or wait 1 secs, and you can just put that into your script. And now as you go around, we've kind of gone to the opposite extreme. That's not animation at all. And so instead of 1, let's change that to 0.1. And now when we try it, it's sort of, yeah, it doesn't really match the 3 steps. Let's try 8 steps. That's a little bit better. So now you can sort of give your students an idea of how the code works together. There's even if blocks that make things even more complicated, but I'll save that for later. And you can also completely change the costumes. The first one here is choose costumes from the library, and there are whole lists of possibilities when it comes to costumes. So please feel free to experiment and have some fun.